before we start, I have a confession. I started the monster plague.
You?
Psych! Just kidding. But I do know what's causing it.
What? Really?
Well, mostly, that's where you come in.
If you're serious, I'm happy to help however I can.
That's exactly what I needed to hear. Ready, Jelly?
He's going to judge? How does he eat?
Probably with his mouth. Jelly says he'd die for some fire and earth, so let's serve it up. As for our theme ingredient, let's do... King Bean.
All right.
It's like I thought. This isn't a real blight. It's man-made.
What? Who would do something that horrible?
Huh. Who indeed? On purpose, it would be too much for most people to stomach. But covering up an accident? That's a little easier on the conscience. But there's only one way to find out. Breaking into the Brigade's research lab.
What? Do you want to be imprisoned? How can you think it's their fault with how hard they're trying to fight it?
I started with some scraps of information from this body I'm possessing. But once I showed up here, solving this problem turned out to be a lot more complicated than I hoped.
Ziggy. If you're just going to keep making jokes, I've got to get back to town. People's lives are at stake.
But I'm not joking. This is the real me.
Stop playing around!
I'm not proud of the things I did to get here, but I want to stop this outbreak. I don't need help breaking into the lab, but I can't bring the information I find to the Brigade. They don't trust me, but you, I know how determined you are to get to the bottom of this. You're not just in it for the tournament reinstatement. Help me end this.
I don't know what to make of your stories, but I do want to put an end to the outbreak. To be honest, I've been meeting with Kieran and Thrash about it already. She's working on a cure.
A cure? Well, that would be interesting. So what do you say?
After you get the information, come find us. I'm against the break-in, but this is too serious to ignore.
All right, Hamburger. And don't worry, I'll be silent as a snake.
I can't tell if I'm more unsettled by Ziggy's transformation or the thought that someone in the Brigade is at fault.